It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
I got you. The last thing I want to ask you about, and I know everyone wants to ask you about Beterbiev, so I'm not going to ask you about the punching power and all that stuff, but, you know, a lot of people, they underestimate his boxing ability, his actual skills.
Right.
From being in there with him, what could you talk about as far as his technique and his actual skills?
And that goes to show you that when I say that they don't know shit about boxing, you don't get to 20-0 by just being a big puncher.
Yeah, find the guys he's fought, you know.
I mean, if you got his resume, the man's resume is insane. I mean, let's go at Marcus Brown, Alexander Volsky, Callum Smith.
Joe Smith.
Joe Smith, Callum Johnson. Guys who don't get knocked out. Hot Rod Collegiate, who I fought, big puncher. You know, after he fought me, he's knocked out good guys. Look at this man's resume. Gabriel Campillo.
Correct.
Like, if you look at this man's resume, he's knocking out guys that never been knocked out and that really can fight. I'm talking knocking them out. So you don't get that far and beat those caliber of guys not having boxing skills.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So his boxing skills everybody's saying Bivol went out boxing. How?
He was an elite boxer too.
Yeah,
he's an AIBA world champion.
And here's my thing. If you look at Bivol's resume, it's shaky. Let's keep it it's shaky. The last guy he fought, coming off of a knockout loss to Anthony Yarde.
Lyndon Arthur, yeah.
I mean, his resume shaky. I mean, let's keep it.
You're saying it don't hold the weight that Beterbiev has.
It don't hold the weight. Like, I think this is going to be a step down in competition for Arthur because he's been in so many tougher fights with so many guys that box. Let me ask you this. Do you think Bivol boxed better than Alexander Volsky?
No.
Nowhere near as big.
When they were all champions, I remember I actually thought Volsky was going to beat Beterbiev. Yeah.
I ain't going to lie. I was watching the fight like, yo, Arthur got to do something. And he showed the champion that he is and stepped up and got him out of there. But that's a tough fight. And I was in camp with him with Zerto. He's big as hell.
Yeah.
And he can punch. And he moved good. I'm looking at him like, yo, Arthur really stopped him. I'm like, damn, like this man is incredible. Like, I think
special fighter.
I think he stops Bivol. I think he stops him like 5 or 6. I think he stops him. I don't think Bivol gonna have the punching power to keep him off.
Okay.
And I don't think that stuff you do against other guys is gonna work because Arthur real good at keeping his distance. Let me ask you this: do you think Bivol punched harder than Callum Smith?
Absolutely not. No. Bivol has had a knockout since he fought Sullivan Barrera. And that was like 105 years ago. 10 fights ago.
You know what I'm saying? So if you look at it, and don't get me wrong, in boxing anything can happen.
Of course.
Anything can happen. But if I'm just going off my common sense and I'm going on the body of work they putting out, it's not even a fight. Just in my opinion, it's not even a fight. If you look at Joe Smith, the pressure Joe Smith put on him, you can see he was uncomfortable.
Correct.
He was like, man, he keep coming, and he wobbled him like. Arthur pressure is different because he put that pressure, but he's slick with it too. It may not look like it, but he's slick with it because he don't got the flashy style with the shoulder roll and all that. But the way he play with the range,
he doesn't get hit
and feint and look like he getting hit, but he really not. He's like missing by this much, but he can hit you.
I heard somebody say one time that Arthur he boxes the punchers and he punches the boxers. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's.
And dude is for real. Okay. And I got him crushing Bivol. Crushing him.
Okay, Bonnie. Well, look, you said a mouthful, man. I love interviewing you.
Yeah.
Is there any fun message you want to give the boxing world about anything you got going on?
Yeah. Look out for Lonnie B. Support me. I promise you, I get an opportunity. I'll be super middleweight champ of the world. I need y'all to continue like on my interviews, put positive comments up so the promoters can see, and I can give y'all some great fights. David Benavidez, Canelo, David Morrell, Berlanga, Prochenko, anybody.
Whoever else.
Anybody.
Yeah.
We don't duck, no smoke. You know, I deserve to enjoy the fruits of my labor too. I work just as hard or harder, and you know, this year gonna be a big year for me.
There you have it, Lonnie B. Thompson, one of the true warriors of the sport. Thank you for talking to True School Sports.
Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure to subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.